Hi Virgo, and welcome to your December reading. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. However, if you're cross-watching or you just happen to click on the video, there's a reason you were brought to my channel, and so I hope you hear all that you need at this time. Also, pardon my voice, I did catch some sort of a cold, but I'm fighting through it just to get these videos out for you guys, okay? Coming into the first week of December, what you can expect to feel energetically, what came out was the Queen of Cups card with the Three of Wands and the Five of Wands. Coming into the second and third week of December, potential obstacles you might face if you haven't already, and or internal conflict you might have with yourself. What came up was the Moon card with the Page of Wands and the Sun card. And then in the last week of December, what you can do to overcome, or again where you will at the very least find yourself as far as energy is concerned, you have the Ten of Cups with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Okay, I do believe a lot of these cards were in Cancer's reading, so you might be dealing with a Cancer. Also, I do believe as I'm recording, today's the 26th or the 27th, I do think that the moon is in the sign of Cancer. So emotions might be high right now. But I am definitely getting a sense of tug of war energy here with this Three of Wands and this Five of Wands here. What are you trying to have go your way? What are you trying to have ultimate control over here? You feel like you have to be so in control as well. I just have this sense of wanting to tell you to just take it easy, especially because what came out was the Queen of Cups as like the signifying energy to start off the entire spread. Like, just slow down, because as I was shuffling you guys' card, it was like I was in a hurry to kind of figure out what the spread is going to look like, you know, like what the final result will be like for you guys. Like, there was a hurried energy within me, so I just feel like you guys might want to take it easy, because you can be making careless mistakes here, especially with this Page of Wands energy and the Sun energy that are in the potential obstacles positions, by not wanting to slow down. I know that you guys might be tired of living in that slow energy, and so you just want to just like run wild and run free, you know, be very uninhibited by way in which you act and or behave, but it can backfire if you're not careful. You have to be careful that also you're not being too defensive and that you're not being too forceful here with this Page of Wands and the Sun energy, that you're balancing out being mischievous, right, in way in which, like, or by way in which that you have your fun, right, and being adventurous and spontaneous here with this Sun card, but that you're not making the people around you like the butt of the joke, if that makes sense. Because with Leo energy that is here, Leos do have the tendency to make those in their surroundings like jesters, like you're there for their pure entertainment, you know. They will create situations, often dramatic situations, and go above and beyond just to get certain reactions out of people purely for their entertainment. So just be sure that you're not acting like Machiavellian like in the month of December here with the Sun card as well. The Sun card is typically about a child, right? Leo's house is also about like creation and co-creation, and like what happens when you're intimate with someone, right? This can very well happen. So somebody can be pregnant, somebody may have given birth, and or this child already exists in your external environment, but they're having like I don't want to say like terrible twos, but that type of energy where they're just not being obedient, you know, they're not wanting to be cooperative, they're throwing more temper tantrums, you know, and causing more disruptions than adding to the peace of your home. So maybe that's why you feel so hurried and so rushed, because you're working really on this child's time, right? And their patience or lack thereof. And so you have gotten used to just moving at the speed of light. That's what I'm getting here with these two energies. But you're gonna have to learn how to get that child to also understand that they can't have everything that they want when they want it, you know, feeding into that instant gratification that I talk about in Leo's reading quite often, because Leos do also feel a sense of entitlement for things. So if you have a Leo child, it's like getting them to understand that yes, certain things about them are their birthright, like certain characteristics are their birthright as far as the regality of them, the sustainability of them, the magnetism of them. However, they're gonna have to learn how to like share the spotlight in a sense, and know that it's not always appropriate to have what it is that they want when they want it, you know, that other people's needs also do come first, you know. So the interchangeability is what is the struggle of the month for you guys, especially with this moon card, because this is being neglectful of the understanding of cycles of life, namely menstruation cycles, gestational cycles, seasons too, you know. So it's needed to understand that as well, and having more patience as well with this moon energy that's here. But some of you guys, if this has nothing to do with a kid, you just have to learn how to be more optimistic with this sun energy as well. If the moon is in Cancer, there is potential for you to be psychically attuned to other people on a subconscious level, right? And even in your conscious awareness, you may be able to figure out what somebody wants before they even vocalize what it is that they want, before they know that that is what they need, you know, stuff like that. So don't miss the opportunity, don't overlook it, right? But just in a sense, just don't be so impatient here, because by the end of the month, what is here for you guys is this 10 of Cups energy, pure joy, pure bliss, happiness, satisfaction, contentment in whatever it is that you're doing, and whatever it is that you have, and whatever it is that you may currently be striving towards. It's like you know it's on its way. You know you're on your way to the pinnacle of your success, right? I want to say like reaching your prime in a sense. Some of you guys are really becoming more seasoned as far as the type of individual that you are, right? Through everything that you have been through, you just understand yourself so much more, and so you are coming to the brink of like complete consciousness on an emotional level, like emotional intelligence type of thing. So long as you don't second guess yourself with this 2 of Swords energy, then you will have all that you could ever even dream of here with this 9 of Cups. I'm interested in knowing why there is a slight decrease in energy as far as cups are concerned, because you go from the 10 of Cups with this 2 of Swords to the 9 of Cups, and then at the bottom of the deck you have the Ace of Cups. Or is it going from having so much to give but not knowing who or what to give it to, and so you only selfishly give it to yourself? Like, what is this at the end of the month? There's a lot of blue in your spread this month, which speaks to like the throat chakra. Is there like some underlying sadness that you guys are having trouble letting go of? Is this like a rebirth then with emotion? Some of you guys, maybe you're not seeing how much happiness surrounds you, right? With this 10 of Cups and this 2 of Swords and this 9 of Cups energy. I kind of get the sense of like, you know, when you get high for the first time, off of weed. I've never done any like hardcore drugs like methamphetamines or anything like that, but you know how like those that become heavily addicted to drugs, they continue to seek it out because they're always searching for that first high, you know, that first moment. I feel like to some degree you guys have been trying to do that for a while, but you can never reach that state of bliss again. It's never going to be the same. Just like when you cook something, you can cook spaghetti you can cook spaghetti today and it turn out to be like amazing, the best tasting spaghetti you've ever made, right? And so you try to recreate that same experience tomorrow, but no matter what you do, you can use the same exact ingredients. You can whip it up the same exact way, but it's not going to taste the same no matter what you do, you know, because it wasn't meant to last for more than the moment that it did prior to, like the day before. I'm not sure if that really makes sense. That might have been a poor example, but that's kind of what's coming through. Like, it's never going to feel as great as it did the first time when you fall in love, even with all of these cups energies that are here. Each person that comes into your 3D time space reality, it's not going to feel the same. It's going to feel completely different, right? No matter what you try to do here with this Three of Wands energy. The way that you also give love over time, it's going to change depending on the experiences that you have, right? Because you have to be more careful again with who you are allowing yourself to be transparent with and to be vulnerable with, in that sense. Like, who really, I don't like to say the word, but deserves to have your love, right? Who's put in that effort to see that side of you, to get that sensitive side of who you are, right? People have to earn that now, you know? They have to earn that. You also have to earn that from others, especially if you're single and you're looking for love or trying to find love. Make sure you're not looking in all the wrong places with this Five of Wands energy, right? Be careful where you go for this. And again, who you're trying to attract to experience this with. But every time that you fall in love, it's going to be different. It's never going to feel like it felt when you were a kid, you know, that high school sweetheart type of love. The very first person that you ever felt like you fell in love with, you can't recreate that with somebody else. You're robbing yourself of an experience as well for not seeing people in the way that they're trying to also love you. You mistake the love that they have to give for them not having any care in the world for you, because you're trying to compare them to somebody else that has very different characteristics altogether, you know? So you can't do that when you're trying to cultivate or build something that you deem to be authentic, or that you deem to truly desire and that you want to have. You have to be unconditional in the way that it unfolds, in the way that it blossoms before you, and the final result that it is, whatever it is, right? You can't rush it, you can't force it, you can't tug like against it and cause this resistance. Just let it be what it is and just appreciate what it is in that moment, you know? Just because it doesn't look the way that you want it to doesn't mean that it isn't there. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. That's what that is. As far as chakras are concerned, work on the throat chakra, your heart chakra, and your root chakra. But above all else, do heed your own personal intuition. So make sure your third eye and crown are in alignment, okay? If what I said did resonate, do give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Do subscribe for more, and definitely email me if you would like to book a private reading, as I'm open for that at this time. And just take care of yourself from now until the mid-monthlies, and I will talk to you guys then to see what's come of these energies, okay? So take care.